What's up, YouTube? This is Danny Phantom back again with another video. I wanted to record a Champions Path video. If you watched my last video regarding Evolutions investing, I was like, oh, the next video will be Champions Path. I'm just going to record this for some filler. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten my Champions Path in yet, so that'll come within the next couple days, hopefully, and then I'll record some openings on that. In the meantime, I figured that I would go ahead and I would record a video about bulk. And I know that you've probably seen tons of videos before about bulk. I know that there's a lot of videos out there saying, hey, what should I do with all my bulk? Well, you should sell it, you can trade it in, and that's true. You can sell it to us, you can trade it into us. If you go to pkmncoliseum.com, that's the home of our website. There's a bulk section there. It's got a form attached to it. You can fill that out. Send in your bulk. We'll give you cash money, or you can trade it in for product. Basically, anything you see behind me is up for trade for your bulk, for your cards that you don't care about. A lot of people, a lot of collectors especially, they care about the GX cards, they care about the V cards, they care about the secret rares, and they put all those in binders. They take really good care of them, and then their bulk just kind of sits in a pile, which is totally fine. I get it. I understand. These are just common and uncommon cards that you have 100 of each of. Like, what do you do with them all? So that's one option for you. If you are somebody who's looking at taking your Pokemon investing to the next level, and let's say you want to open up your own card store one day, or you want to open up your own online store one day, like what we've done, what you can do with bulk, I'm going to go through right now. So, first of all, the big thing is to get knowledgeable when it comes to the trading card game. So there's a lot of cards called staples. And staples technically sell for a little bit more than what your normal common and uncommon card. So a staple is something that you would see in every deck. Now, it's not great right now because of the whole COVID thing that's going on. There's no events right now. So cards have actually taken a dive a little bit in the competitive world. But I'm going to just give you an example. Scoop Up Net is a common or uncommon card that came out in Rebel Clash. So Scoop Up Net is just a trainer card. You probably have several copies of it. We pull a ton of copies out of our bulk. Scoop Up Net is actually worth like $2.30. So you could sell your Scoop Up Net for more than you could sell like your Torkoal V or your more Pico V, or like there's different ultra rare cards that sell for a considerable amount less than that Scoop Up Net sells for. And there's some days, like some of your older trainers, like let's say Dark Patch, for example, at one point was selling for $10. Depending on what the competitive meta is, and this is why you want to pay attention to it, there's cards that sell for $5, $6, $7, $8 a piece that are just a holographic card or an uncommon. Custom Catcher for a long time was a $9 card. Volcanion, the holo rare from Unbroken Bonds, was a $10, $11 card. Shaman, the holo rare from Lost Thunder, was a $8, $9 card. Like, these are just cards that you're probably putting in a box somewhere and just no idea that there's value attached to it. And I get that maybe you're just a collector, but these are things that can fuel your collection. So I always recommend people, even if you don't plan on going not selling, like you can open up a TCG Player account and you can sell some of those bigger cards when you just have extras lying around or when the market is hot for them. When you get a lot of bulk built up, if you're somebody who wants to start taking this to the next level, the thing that you do with bulk is you sort through it. So like we take in 3,000 cards at a time for a box. There's times we'll take in 30,000 cards at one time that somebody's just looking to sell. We sort through all of that, and it is tiresome. Like it's a grind. When I talk about bulk on my live stream, like I will tell you, the bulk game is a giant grind, and it's a huge pain. Because you're literally sorting through every single card and seeing if there's anything of value, anything that's like a quarter or more, and then we pull it out. Or if you see something in here that, oh, here's a rare, well, you can get a little bit more for rares, so we pull that out. We're talking about pennies. But pennies, when you do it hundreds of thousands of times, like that adds up. So we sort through all your bulk. We do the things that you don't want to do. We do the organizing. We do all that stuff to make sure that we get the most value out of our bulk. That's what lets the bulk train keep going for us. So we pull out all those good cards, and then the rest of the cards we put in, we organize them in 4-row boxes. So you saw the boxes probably on the thumbnail that I had. Get yourself some of those. You can also get 5-row boxes. The 4-row boxes hold about 4,500 cards, a little loosely. The 5-row boxes hold about 6,000 cards if you pack them pretty tight. Get yourself some of those and separate them by rarity. So we've got tons of 4-row boxes that are full of commons and uncommons, and then some that are full of reverse holos, and some that are full of holos, and some that are full of rares. And then what you want to do is you want to break these up in lots. So eBay, Amazon, Walmart has a great program for selling bulk cards if you want to. If you just go to eBay right now and you type in Pokemon cards and just leave your search filter as most relevant, the first search that comes up, or the first listing that comes up, is probably like 100 cards $14.99. You get 90 commons, uncommons, you get 5 rares, you get 4 reverse hollows, and then you get 1 guaranteed GX or V or full art, something like that. And the math works. So let's say that you maximize your bulk and you're buying bulk at like a premium rate. So you're paying 4 cents on a common and uncommon. You're buying 90 of those. So that gives you $3.60 that you have invested in this lot. And then you have 9 other cards that are made up of reverse hollows and rares. So let's say those are 10 cents a piece. So you're at $4.50 for this lot so far, right? And then you have your ultra rare. You can buy bulk ultra rares pretty easily for about $1.25, whether it be a V card or a GX card. So then you're at $5.75, and then you add in shipping, which is about $3.50 with a padded envelope. So you're at $9.25. I'm kind of like free rolling my math right now, so $9.25-ish. And then you have to add in your eBay fees. So $14.99, you're looking at about 13% fees, which is going to average out to about $2. So you're looking at about $11.50 or so for this lot. That's what you have invested in it. So you're getting about $3.75 profit. That's it. $3.75 profit. It's not great, but when you do that 50 times a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, it adds up. So you're making $150 a day in profit just doing bulk lots. It does not happen overnight. A lot of people do this. The bulk game is super competitive. So if you want your listings to be high on Amazon, you actually have to pay a lot of money. Walmart's fees are actually decent compared to eBay. eBay's, you have a lot of extra, like, eBay really caters to the buyer. So sometimes you run into some issues where you have waste. But it still works out. The numbers still work out to the point where you're making about $3 per lot if you're doing 100 card lots. And then you just kind of mix up, do other lots too. You can do 5 ultra rares, guaranteed 5 ultra rares for $15, or you can do 100 just common and uncommon cards for $8. Like, you see a bunch of lots all over if you just look. If this is something that interests you, this is a way that you can make money. And this is a grind. Like when I said grind before, that's what this is. If you're somebody who just has an extra few hours a night and you're like, hey, I want to make an extra $100 a day, like, this is something you can work towards. It takes a while. It takes a while for your listing to become relevant. It's important to never let that listing fall off. You want to keep extending the time frame of it. You want to make sure that you always have a ton of quantities available. It's going to take you a while to increase your seller rating, but over time you'll get to the point where you're selling 50, 75, 100 lots a day, and then you just kind of package them up. Put the 50 cards, put the 100 cards in a team bag, seal them up, put them in a bubble envelope, ship them out, and it works. Like, it's just a few dollars, and then your icing on top of the cake is whatever card you pull out that's worth a quarter or more from the bulk. So if you're somebody who wants to start buying bulk, that's basically what we do. That's how we make it work. And it takes hours, and it's very, very little money if you calculate it by an hourly rate, but the numbers are there and they work out. And that's what we do with our bulk. We will take in a ton of bulk. Some weeks we'll get in 100,000 cards. We sort through them all. It's tough. If you have any questions or anything like that, obviously feel free to drop a comment down below. I'll try and get back to you. Hopefully Champion's Path will be here in the next couple days so I can open up some of that for you guys. Honestly, you guys, I really appreciate you guys coming in and checking out my video. If this is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I love talking about Pokemon. It's a huge, huge passion of mine. I love talking about the game, and I love talking about business. So just combining it all together, I really love the fact that I get to do all this. If this is your second time here, thank you so much for coming back. I hope that I can keep providing you guys with great content. I finally got a new computer, so my next stream for Jungle opening, which will come sometime near the middle of October, we're going to open up a Jungle booster box. It'll be a lot of fun, but it'll be a lot more professional than the last one. I'm rambling, so I'm going to see you guys later. Peace!